Hey Jet fans, welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys know, probably judging by the title, you guys probably know what video this is. It's about the heartbreaking loss, probably the most embarrassing loss we've had since maybe last season against the New England Patriots, 54-13. It was 31-7. Excuse me. It was 31-7 going into halftime, and then the final score of the game was 54-13. I'm pretty disappointed because I honestly thought the Jets had the Patriots this game. But, it's kind of an embarrassing loss. Had loads of friends texting me saying, "Oh, what happened, Jack? What happened to the Jets? 54-13. Oh, my God." I know. And it's hard being a Jets fan, but hey, at least when you win, you think of the Jets winning the Super Bowl. I mean, that's what it feels like. But anyway, today we are going to be going over the sad loss of today. He'll probably be out. Hopefully he'll be back next game. But Zach Wilson got, he walked off the field, which is good, but he didn't have to get carded. But, backup quarterback Mike White had to fill in for Zach today. I really hope Zach Wilson returns in the near future. I think he has a pretty bright future ahead of him. I just think his leg was very close to snapping on that one play that he got tackled. And then the next play, he fell on that same knee, which forced him to be on the ground. He looks like he was hurting pretty bad, but I'm not even going to lie. Mike White played pretty good today. He threw a pass to Corey Davis. And then Elijah Moore also played really good. He got his first career touchdown. But also, the defense was struggling without linebacker C.J. Mosley. Mosley is definitely one of the best, if not the best, Jets defensive player besides Marcus May and Quinnen Williams on the team. Quinnen Williams didn't really get into the backfield as much as he usually does today. The Patriots, as much as a good O-line the Patriots have, I don't blame Quinnen Williams. But my biggest concern is that if Zach Wilson is going to be out for a few weeks, hopefully he'll be returning. It was his right knee, I believe, that got injured. So hopefully Zach returns in the near future. And yeah, I just really hope Zach Wilson returns in the near future so he can be healthy and not have to miss the rest of his rookie season, because unfortunately that's what happens to some rookies. Joe Burrow, for example. It just sucks, you're so hyped up for this new quarterback, and then eventually early in the season they get wiped out for the season. I don't think it's going to be a season-ending injury because he was able to walk it off. I think he's either going to be out maybe 1 or 2 weeks, depending how big the injury is. I think it's a medium injury. So if he was out, the highest he would be out is probably 3 weeks, maybe 2.5. But the lowest is probably he comes back next week. So I really hope he does come back next week. But I think QB Mike White had a lot of advantage today. He actually played pretty well against the Patriots defense. He did throw a couple picks, but those couple picks, I don't think, Patriots defenders are fast, so they probably came rushing in. They saw the ball rushing in, and that's what a good defense does. But I think Mike White played pretty good for the quarterback, and I actually saw him when I went to the Jets practice on August 7th this year. We got front row, so I was able to see pretty clearly. Mike White did some outstanding plays on that practice with the Jets. And I think Zach Wilson also played pretty good, but Mike White is one heck of a backup quarterback. I think if we need to rely on Mike White for maybe a couple weeks, I'm fine with that, because Mike White is one heck of a quarterback, and I've seen a lot of his highlights when he was with Indianapolis. So I think he is one heck of a quarterback, and if he does get a starting job eventually, I think he has a bright future ahead of him. So, because they're both really young QBs. Zach Wilson and Mike White are both really young QBs, and I think both of them have a huge future ahead of them. And so, but with the loss of Mosley today, it was just very difficult for the defense. And I think the best player on the defense this week was definitely Marcus May. I have to give Marcus May the depth for this one, because, he had outstanding tackles. I remember when he said he wanted to leave the Jets. Now he doesn't want to be traded. So I'm happy for that. I'm just happy that he made outstanding plays today. and I'm just happy that he just put in his hard work after being out for a couple of weeks with his ankle. But I just really hope our rookie quarterback Zach Wilson just returns maybe next week. I mean, I don't know. I really hope it's not a season-ending injury. It's probably not, because, like I said earlier, he was walking off the field instead of being carted, so that's a good sign. But I really think Zach Wilson is going to return, if not next week. Like I said, the latest 3 weeks total. So I think Mike White actually had a lot of advantage. He took a lot of advantage of the safeties since Devin McCourty was out. So I saw him air it out a lot of times today, which is good, but not also good. Because, even with the loss of Stephon Gilmore, those Patriot corners are still one of the best in the league. So you got to be careful with those. So you gotta watch where you're throwing. You gotta watch who you're throwing to, because their best corner could be on your best receiver. But Corey Davis he mossed a Patriots corner. I saw that play live. I watched the game live downstairs in my living room. So I saw that play live, and as soon as he made that touchdown, I jumped up. I was like, "Let's go, Corey Davis! This is why you're on the team." He is my favorite player on the Jets currently, and he just I play wide receiver on my football team, so I really watch him a lot to see what I need to improve on, or what I need to do to make myself a better receiver. I rely on Corey Davis, so he is my favorite, and I'm really happy. I think I should. I don't think I've showed you guys this, but I have a Corey Davis signed football. This is unbelievable. I love this football, and yeah, eventually I will be doing a setup tour for Jack Talks Jets, maybe on Friday. That might be the video of the week, Friday. Setup tour, but yeah. Just put the on-air thing on. Let me just back that up real quick so you guys can see it. There we go. On air. Yup. So hopefully the Zach Wilson returns in the near future. I think he does. Like I said, I'm fine with Mike White playing, because he's not a bad backup quarterback. I think he's a potential to be a starter in the future if he gets traded. But I think he's a pretty good backup. They're both two great young QBs, and I think they have a bright future ahead of them, especially Zach Wilson. So guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, if you did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more awesome videos. And yeah, guys, I will be coming out with a video Friday. It's either going to be a normal Jack Talks Jets or setup tour. So yeah, be tuned for that. Peace out, Jet fans.